There are days when the mind just won't rest. It races, insists, stirs. And even when the body is still, it keeps playing scenes, reliving wounds, projecting outcomes that may never happen. It feels like we're always on, even in silence, always wired, even in the dark, always tense, even without a clear reason. And it's precisely in this state, this invisible whirlwind, that the energetic field becomes disorganized. The vibration scatters, and we begin to feel drained, the now anxious, disconnected from our own truth. As if something inside is off-center, yet we can't quite name it. Bruce Lipton reminds us that mental signals, even those we don't speak aloud, act as vibrational commands, affecting not just the body, but the very biology of our cells. Every thought, every repeated emotion, every quiet worry translates into frequency, and that frequency shapes how the body responds to life. Joe Dispenza takes it further, saying true silence isn't the absence of thought. It's presence. The presence of a consciousness that observes without attachment, that breathes without control, that surrenders without losing center. Just 5 minutes of real silence, with conscious breathing, has the power to reset your entire field. Because in that space between thoughts, something reorganizes. Noise loses its grip. The heart resumes command. And the mind, instead of ruling the house, returns to its rightful place as a servant of the soul. But perhaps the most important thing to understand is this: silence is not unproductive. It is not wasted time. It is recalibration. It is creative pause. It is the sacred space between impulse and choice. And in that space lives your true vibration. The field doesn't respond to urgency. It doesn't move through anxiety. The field responds to coherence. And coherence is only born when you stop running from yourself. Today, maybe for the first time in a long while, you're not going to try to raise your vibration. You're simply going to quiet, to breathe, to feel, and in that feeling, to return to yourself. Because deep down, there's nothing else you need to do right now, only to allow silence to reorganize what the noise of the mind tried to control. Daily practice, coherent breathing. Close your eyes inwardly and feel your body exactly as it is right now. Maybe there's some tension in your shoulders, a slight pressure in your chest, a thought trying to push its way in. Just observe, without resistance. Everything you're feeling now is an invitation to return. Sit with an awakened spine. Gently touch the center of your chest with one hand. This simple gesture begins to activate inner listening. The touch tells your system, I'm coming home, I'm here. Now, ease onto the rhythm of coherent breathing. Inhale gently to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remain without breath for 4 more counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue this cycle for a few moments. No rush, no control, no pressure. Just feel the body surrendering its weight, the mind releasing its edges. Time, as you breathe, opening up space. Bring your attention to your heart so you can fully return to yourself. Imagine a light there, quiet yet pulsing. It expands with every inhale. It cleanses with every exhale. This light doesn't need effort. It simply knows. It knows how to realign what's off-center, It knows how to dissolve what no longer serves. It knows how to remind you who you are, beyond the rush. Now, bring a silent intention into your awareness, a phrase that vibrates more than it explains. My body receives peace, my field reorganizes. Let this phrase flow through you, as if it's not being spoken, but breathed. It doesn't need to be understood by the mind. It needs to be absorbed by your field. Close with one deeper breath and a soft smile, not the smile of forced joy, but the kind that arises when the soul finally rests within. Feel. Without needing to name it, something has already shifted in you. Because where there is true silence, and where there is beginning, there is realignment, quantum affirmation of the day. Now that the field has quieted and the breath has become a bridge between body and awareness, something new begins to vibrate. A gentle stillness settles in. It's not euphoria, not instant relief. It's a kind of peace that needs no explanation. In this cleaner, more surrendered, more truthful state, you can now plant words with deeper presence. Words that don't come from the mind, but are born from silence and settle into the body as vibrational seeds. Let this affirmation find its place within you, not as an idea, but as frequency. In silence, my vibration reconfigures. In the now, everything realigns. Feel each part of this phrase as a code. In silence, this living space you've just entered, my vibration reconfigures. Because where there is no noise, there is truth. And in the now, everything realigns, because healing doesn't come from time, it comes from presence. Repeat this affirmation with your breath. Inhale with the first part, exhale with the second. Let it circulate like a soft wave, touching the forgotten corners of your energy field. There is no effort, no technique, only you, present. And when presence is truly felt, it becomes a starting point. This affirmation is not a promise. It is a state. And the more you breathe with it, the more it becomes yours. The more it organizes the unseen. The more it reveals that silence is not absence. Silence is the path. It is home. It is healing. Powerful reflection. Question. Ask with sincerity. Now that everything within you is calmer, more intimate, more true, it's time to listen to a question you may have been avoiding for a long time. Not because it's difficult, but because it requires a dive. A kind of listening that goes beyond what the mind can comprehend. Let the question arrive slowly, like a hand gently touching a wound with compassion. What within me is afraid of silence? And what is that fear trying to hide? There is no right answer, no quick answer, only listening. Maybe the fear of silence is hiding a fear of feeling. Maybe it's concealing an old emptiness, an unacknowledged loneliness, a guilt you learned to carry. Maybe the noise of the mind has long been a shield, protecting you from what you didn't yet know how to hold. But now, something has shifted. You've touched silence with presence. You've moved through noise with breath. You've allowed the field to begin reorganizing what urgency could never heal. And even if you don't have a clear answer now, this question will stay with you. It will continue to work within your field, gently revealing what is ready to be seen. Not as pain, but as light. Because sometimes what we fear most in silence is discovering that we are not who we thought we were. We are deeper, more sensitive, more alive, and ready to live a reality with less noise and more truth. Today, you've returned to that space, and it's here. It's always been here. You only need to be still and allow the vibration of now to reorganize everything.